morning, everyone. Today we are in my office. I've got my sewing machine here. I didn't introduce myself. Hello. Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you are new here. My name is Kelsey. Today I am going to be doing some DIY fashion crafts. Fashion videos were kind of hard concept to come up with during like staying inside because literally this is what I am wearing. But before I filmed my room tour, which is up on my channel by the way if you want to go watch that, I did like a decluttering of my closet. After I found out those videos were popular, I was seeing some stuff that was still cute but like didn't fit right or whatever, and I had a lot of DIY ideas to change them into new clothes, and I stopped myself before I did because I figured it would be a really good video idea to do with you guys and also to kind of just like show you guys how you can do the same thing. So 5 DIYs, we have 3 of the DIYs are no sew, but 2 of them do require sewing, but it's okay if you're an amateur sewer because so am I. I taught myself how to sew by myself, like literally. You don't have to be a pro. It will be totally fine. They're very, very simple DIYs, and all of them you can do pretty quickly and pretty fast. Like I'm literally gonna do all 5 right now. So yeah, they're very simple. I hope that you guys enjoy these DIYs. Maybe do them yourself, and if you do, take a cute pic. Tag me on Instagram. I would love to see. So let's get started. Here are all of my pieces we're DIYing. Or maybe this one. Let's do this one because I feel like this one's the fastest DIY to do. So I'm going to start with this one, which basically all you're going to need is a button-up cardigan. That's all you're going to need. This one I've got from the Goodwill. I bought it a little while ago. It's just a simple white cardigan, but I have so many of them. So I saw this DIY. I figured I'd do it on one that I have. So literally all you're going to need for this is scissors. Look at this, how non-aesthetic of me. I lost my Eiffel Tower scissors. I genuinely, like, I don't know where they went. So I didn't actually watch the tutorial, but it's just kind of floating around my brain, so I'm gonna do what I think she did. So I have it buttoned up, so it's like equally the same. I'm gonna cut it here, like in the middle. So basically taking the bottom 3 buttons off. So this bottom part is going to turn into a bandeau, and then we're gonna unbutton this and it'll be like a matching, like cropped cardigan. How cute is that? Like a set, which we know I love matching sets. So depending on the size of your sweater, you can probably crop it differently, but I think taking off the bottom 3 buttons is going to be a good ratio for me. There we go. Okay, so there's the bandeau top. Now the top, because of the fabric that I used, it's like a little bit, you know, not the cleanest cut line. So if you want to be a perfectionist, you can fold this over and sew it to give it a clean look, which I'm probably going to do, but that's optional. And now this we can open up, and it's our cropped cardigan that goes over the top of our bandeau. How adorable. I'm going to do like try-on scenes and try on all my crafts afterwards, so we'll see if they actually work out or not. Next DIY. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit more. Should we do the more complicated DIY next? This is the most complicated DIY I have yet, but it's also the one I'm the most excited about. I think I'm going to do this one next. But I've been loving these like knit shorts, and everywhere I find them, they're either completely sold out or just way too expensive for a pair of knit shorts. So I just figured might as well make them myself. So 1, grab a pair of shorts that you know already fit you and they're already your size. Number 2, grab a sweater that is knit that you can cut up. I have this like just creamy one here. Like I said before, I have 1,000,001 white sweaters, so this is one I was just going to donate. I don't actually know if this is going to work out. I'm literally trying this for the first time on camera. We're gonna grab some parchment paper. This part's optional. It's gonna make your life a lot easier, or it doesn't have to be parchment paper, just a piece of paper. So basically I'm gonna use the shorts as like a stencil shape and cut out 2 of these from the sweater. I've got my parchment paper. I also brought some raspberries to snack on. Fold your shorts in half, and I'm just gonna trace the shape of them onto the parchment paper so we have like a little shorts design cut out. Oh, okay. My concept was correct. I was watching an actual tutorial on how to make shorts. I'm gonna take the sweater and lay it flat, and we're actually going to turn this on its side so that, and lay it flat. So basically the goal is to get the side seam straight down the middle. I'm gonna cut around the pattern. Wish I had something to hold this down. My raspberries. So I'm gonna cut around the pattern. I'm using the bowl of strawberries to hold down my stencil. And then once I get here to the end, we're not gonna cut down the middle. We're gonna leave them connected. So I'm basically gonna cut straight across here. Obviously pants are connected in the middle, so you don't wanna cut down. So we're just gonna keep going straight across. I'm basically gonna flip the stencil to the other side. Okay, there, I'm finished. I think I forgot to mention we are cutting through both sides of the shorts. So now you should have two pieces that look like this. So now I'm gonna turn this baby on. We are going to sew the sides together. Obviously, don't get the bottom or the top because you need to put them on. So I'm just gonna sew these sides right here. Turn this baby on. These actually might come out a little bit smaller than I thought they were going to be. I meant to leave myself extra room, but then I guess maybe because I didn't have good fabric scissors, I cut it like basically exact, and yeah. So they might just be a little bit snug, not really oversized, but honestly, it's still gonna look cute either way. So now what you're gonna wanna do with the shorts is you're gonna wanna flip them back, because obviously we sewed it inside out, and now you're gonna wanna flip them back so that the original seams are on the side and now your seam that you sewed is going down the middle. And as you'll notice, like there's going to be this weird little thing in the middle. That's going to be like the crotch area of the shorts. We are going to sew this up in kind of like a little V. Obviously not all the way, leave your pant hole, but just like maybe an inch in the middle of like a V part here. Obviously depending on the sweater you use, this will look different for different shorts. So mine is kind of like rounded here. Some of yours may be more square. Whatever it is, that'll just come with however your sweater is. Okay, here we go. Wow, okay, yeah, I'm very happy with this. Let me just cut all the little extra string off. But obviously my top from cutting is really messy, so I'm just gonna fold it over so that this can be clean and nice. So I'm gonna sew around that. And here are my shorts. They look kind of terrible, but I don't care. I love them. Okay, so they probably could be better with practice. Like I literally winged this and did it in like 3 minutes. So if you take more time and you actually probably like maybe practice or actually know how to sew, these could be really cute. But yeah, I actually am very proud and happy with the way that they came out. Honestly, as long as they cover me, that's a success in my book. The next DIY I'm gonna do, again, pretty simple, no sewing for this one, just going to be cutting up this sweater. We're gonna make a 2-in-1 little wrap top. This doesn't have to be for workout clothes. I just saw it in like a workout style way and it was cute, but this could just be a regular wrap top as well. So do this with whatever like long sleeve shirt that you have. It could even be a t-shirt you could do with as well. It doesn't have to be long sleeve. You can even do this with a tank top. I'm gonna lay this shirt out flat and we're gonna cut straight through the top, only the top layer though. The top layer of fabric, and we are going to cut straight down the middle of this. Cut straight down the middle. Okay, so now it's open like that basically. So I'm gonna open this up here now that we've just cut that. And so where these seams are here, we're basically going to cut a square here. So basically, essentially, we're cropping the shirt, but we're only cropping the back up. And we have these two like long sort of pieces here. And I mean, I guess you can kind of leave them like this, but what I'm gonna do is basically cut at a diagonal like this. So these kind of go into like a little point instead of just being like this long square piece. So I'm just gonna cut off the corner like that and do it on both of these little flappy parts. So now it should look something like this, like a cardigan basically, like your shirt, but it's open in the front and it'll have these long dangly pieces. But yeah, that is the wrap top. So that one's pretty simple. Again, you can do this in a few minutes with any shirt you have. Next DIY I'm gonna do, this one does have sewing in it, but it literally has like 20 seconds of sewing in it, and I'm probably going to hand sew it because it's that little bit of sewing. Okay, so I just came back from trying on the dress so that I can see where to cut the bottom. I tried on everything else as well, and this is the wrap top. I tried it on when I went upstairs to try on this dress. for the next DIY. Now I'm changing the original DIY a little bit. So originally what I was gonna do, I was going to trim the bottom of the dress to make it shorter and use the leftover fabric to make little string ties, sew them to the sides of the dress so that I can, you know, cinch around the back. But when I tried it on, I actually like the length of the dress. It's like a midi dress. So instead, I've got these two strings. I'm gonna hand sew them to the sides of the dress here on the back so that when I wear it, I can use these to tie a bow in the back to sort of cinch the dress in, just to give me a little bit of shape and make the dress fit a lot better. So you can do this with any dress that you have at home that maybe you wanted to donate because it was a little bit big, even though the dress is pretty, or if it's like a blouse or a top that's just really not flattering and like boxy and wide, this DIY will work perfect. So even though this is a sew, it's not enough to use a machine, so I'm just gonna take a needle and thread and hand sew this right onto the backs of the dress here. Now I feel like this DIY would look a lot better than what I'm doing right now if you had a fabric for string that matched the same color as your dress, like what I was gonna do with you know, cutting the bottom off so that they would match. But you know, sometimes you gotta roll with the punches and work with what you've got. And here it is. Here's my dress with the little strings. So the next time I go to wear it, I can tie this in the back into like a little bow or whatever I want, and it will cinch it for me so that I can now have a waistline while wearing this dress. So this last DIY you guys may have done yourselves a million times, and it is the simplistic but never failing DIY of cutting your jeans into shorts. These would actually look really cute with this top. I wish I could wear them as jeans because I really wanted some nice white jeans, but no, they don't fit. So we are going to cut them into shorts. Now the thing about cutting them into shorts is I'm going to cut them longer than I think that they should be so that once we try them on we can fit them, and I like my shorts a little bit longer anyways. I'm probably going to end up distressing them, but you can do like a nice fold action if you want to, get creative. You can distress them at the top as well, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't want any really rips or anything in them. So I'm going to go ahead and fold the jeans in half so that we can get each side even with the length. There we go, very simple, easy, and straight to the point. But let me show you how to distress them, and then I'll show you the finished product. So for distressing them, I take my scissors like this, and I just kind of like hold the bottom and just brutally go across the edges like this kind of. And then I'm also like to throw them in the wash helps. So like this, basically, just like stripping the ends out. And even getting there with your fingers, pull the threads out as much as you can. And yeah, so I'm gonna do this and try them on, and then I'll show you the finished product. And those, my friends, were all of the fashion DIYs that I have for you in this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed all of these and try them out yourself. If you decide to do any of these, take a super cute pic. I would love to see them on Instagram. Speaking of, you can check me out on Instagram. I will have all my social medias in the links below, as well as my TikTok that I have now. Yeah, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I post fashion and lifestyle videos every single Friday. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.